GB News Eamonn Holmes slams Meghan Markle's Lilibet birthday tribute, Moneymaking. Eamonn Holmes made his feelings very clear after the Duchess of Sussex posted a birthday tribute to her daughter. GB News presenter Eamonn Holmes slammed Meghan Markle as she posted a tribute to daughter Lilibet to mark the tot's 4th birthday. His co-presenter Ellie Costello announced the Duchess had taken to Instagram to share new pictures of her daughter. In the past few minutes, Meghan Markle has paid a sweet tribute to Princess Lilibet as she turns 4 today. She's taken to Instagram and shared a rare snap of them together, also wishing her a happy birthday. It comes just a day after the Duchess of Sussex and she'd love to go into business with her daughter in the future, she told viewers as the black and white image of Meghan and Lilibet was broadcast on screen. Eamonn immediately slammed the post saying, "That's all it is in another money-making effort there. That's to make up for nobody buying her jam. I mean, do you really care if you see a picture of her kid or not?" he said. Meghan had revealed her aspirations to be in business with her daughter in a surprise episode of her new podcast series, Confessions of a Female Founder, released on Tuesday, June 3. In the bonus edition, the 43-year-old was joined by singing superstar Beyoncé's mother, Knowles. Speaking to the 71-year-old, Meghan asked what it was like to work alongside her daughters, something Tina described as the best. After discussing working with her superstar daughter, Meghan added, I wonder if one day I'll be in business with Lily and we'll be building something." She shared 2 never-before-seen pictures with her daughter on her Instagram account to wish her, "Beautiful girl, a happy 4th birthday," just as the clocks turned midnight in LA. She wrote, "Happy birthday to our beautiful girl. 4 years ago today she came into our lives, and each day is brighter and better because of it. Thanks to all of those sending love and celebrating her special day." The first shows Meghan cradling her daughter as they sit inside a boat, with slight glimpse of Lilibet's face visible. In the more recent photo, Lily's eyes and top half of her face could be seen, with her nose and mouth and the rest of her face covered by Meghan's arms as she hugged the princess. Eamonn Holmes says he can't move amid health woes. GB presenter Eamonn Holmes has admitted he is struggling to move more and more thanks to his current health issues, which has left him battling chronic back pain. Eamonn Holmes has opened up about his health woes, admitting, "I can't move." Speaking to Tim Vincent about a study into how working out could cut your risk of early death, the 65-year-old said, "This makes me feel awful as I would have been pro-exercise, but I can't move. I'm in a wheelchair now. I can't put on trainers, I can't change, I can't go to the showers, I can't stand up. There are a lot of people who can't exercise, and they are at risk of cancer." The GB News presenter has been battling chronic back pain for years and fell off his chair live on GB News last month, was also taken to hospital earlier the same month after he had a fall at his home. During the show, with his co-host Ellie Costello, a crash could be heard while the camera was focused on their guest, commentator Charlie Rowley. Costello could be heard saying, "Oh my gosh," off-screen, and Holmes pleaded with Rowley to carry on before the presenter returned to the show following a break. Eamonn said, "Welcome back. Good to see you again. Especially good for me to see you again. I am still alive, yes. And they're very wonky wheels on chairs that we've got here, and matter of fact, we don't really like the chairs full stop, do we? They're a bit slippy and sliddy and I've slipped and slid off mine there. Not the first guest to have done so, we've had a few, they have to remain nameless because they're well-known people, but they've hit the floor really badly, quite frightening. And it was a bit of a shock for me because I've had a fall in my bathroom 2 weeks ago, which hospitalized me, and that hit me again right in the back. I'm really sore. Really sore." He later said the chair gave way, which meant he was lying flat on his back. He added, "As the morning goes on, you feel aches and pains. The worst thing about this, of course, this was at a time when I was hospitalized 2 weeks ago for a very similar fall in the same area, back of the head, my neck, my shoulders. So it all came back, as it were." Eamonn has been struggling with his health for years, having a double hip replacement in 2016 and back surgery in 2022 for chronic pain caused by a slipped disc issue, which he explained previously impinged on his sciatic nerve and affected the mobility of his right leg. He has spoken about going through spinal surgery, a double hip replacement, and his struggles walking and using a mobility scooter. Last year, Holmes and his wife Ruth Langsford announced their split, after tying the knot in 2010. Eamonn revealed in 2022 that his health problems caused issues in his marriage to then-wife, Loose Women star Ruth Langsford. "Even my own family are bored of my moaning," he said. It has caused some strain and Ruth is fed up of hearing about it and of me saying I can't walk the dog or tidy up, but I can't help it. It's agony. Eamonn Holmes recalls comforting, upset, Princess Diana as she shared, sob story about Harry and William, she was special. The GB News host praised the late Princess of Wales, claiming she had film star status. Eamonn Holmes has recalled meeting the late Princess Diana, revealing she became upset and shared a sob story about her sons, Prince Harry and Prince William. The GB News host reflected on the legacy of the late royal as he discussed the upcoming auction of some of her iconic outfits. Eamonn recalled his conversation with Diana, which started by him complimenting her on her outfit. He told co-host Ellie Costello, "One day I remember I complimented her on her outfit that she was wearing, and it was the same color as the outfit you were wearing yesterday." Eamonn Holmes shares, awful, reality of daily struggles in new health update. The 65-year-old presenter opened up about how his health has deteriorated. Broadcaster Eamonn Holmes has shared a frank and emotional update on his health, revealing that he is now reliant on a wheelchair and unable to perform basic daily tasks due to ongoing mobility issues. Speaking on GB News during a segment on exercise and cancer prevention, the 65-year-old presenter opened up about how his health has deteriorated, leaving him unable to take part in even simple physical activity. "This makes me feel awful," he admitted to co-host Ellie Costello and guest Tim Vincent. "Because I would have been pro-exercise, but I can't move. I'm in a wheelchair now. I can't put on the right trainers, I can't change, I can't go to the showers, I can't do things, I can't stand up." Holmes, who has experienced a series of serious health issues in recent years, including chronic back problems and nerve damage, used the moment to highlight the challenges faced by others with limited mobility. "There are a lot of people who are incapable of exercising and therefore, rightly so, we see their increase of cancer growing," he said. Vincent responded with support, acknowledging Holmes' situation. "Absolutely, and that's an issue that everybody's going to face. And you're obviously in a really difficult position. Any exercise, I think, is going to help, especially for these people that have had cancer once and can get out there." Holmes then asked, "So you're actually saying if you're in redemption from cancer or whatever, you could keep it at bay by exercising?" Vincent replied, "It's actually better than a pill. The results are actually better than a pill. It's common sense, isn't it? We were talking in the green room before, to keep yourself fit as much as you can, or whatever you are allowed to do, it is a good idea." Costello also noted the mental health benefits of staying active. "I know we're talking about cancer here and obviously the physical benefits, but it's good for up here as well, for your mental health and your mind." Holmes' appearance comes amid a difficult period in his health journey. The former This Morning presenter underwent major spinal surgery in 2022 to address chronic pain caused by 3 slipped discs. He has also had a double hip replacement and suffered significant damage to his sciatic nerve, affecting movement in his right leg. After suffering a fall recently at home, the presenter also a fall on GB News while the camera was focused on commentator Charlie Rowley. A loud crash could be heard off-screen, prompting Holmes' co-host to exclaim, "Oh my gosh." A visibly stunned Rowley immediately moved to help Holmes, but the veteran host quickly reassured viewers, saying, I'm fine, I'm fine. Carry on, carry on." Rowley attempted to continue the segment, but producers swiftly cut to an extended 6-minute advert break. The presenter falling off his chair on GB News comes just weeks after he fell in his bathroom, suffering the sorest and most powerful knock to his head. He had already revealed on Instagram that he had been hospitalized following the fall, but recalled the accident later in more details on GB News. Holmes said he was fortunate to have his phone within reach and was able to call for an ambulance. He has frequently been pictured either in a wheelchair or relying on walking aids and turned to various therapies to aid his rehabilitation. In March, Holmes told his followers he is in constant pain. "Even when the sun shines there's pain," he said, sharing a selfie to his 782,000 followers. "Sometimes I feel I'll never beat this disc immobility, but I'm determined to have a life. So pray for me, help me or get out of the way, social media haters."